The first thing I did after reincarnating as a giant python was kidnap a little female snake off the roadside. I got a real taste of snake-style reproduction, but 3 seconds later, I completely panicked. Because I realized this little female snake in front of me, who looked totally ordinary, was actually the reincarnation of the Dragon Empress, who once commanded 100,000 troops. At that moment, the little snake was curled up in the corner, head lowered, licking the wounds on her body that my rough actions had left behind. Her cold snake eyes were full of hatred. I am the mighty Dragon Empress, and this filthy, uncivilized beast actually defiled me. Once I recover my power, I'll skin you alive, tear you apart, and grind you to pieces. The crazy part was, even though she never opened her mouth, I could hear exactly what she was thinking. I froze on the spot. I never expected she was a reincarnator too, and on top of that, she was actually the Dragon Empress, a top-tier monster of a boss. The second I thought about what I had just done, cold sweat started pouring down my back. If she got her cultivation back, wouldn't I really end up getting skinned alive? Just as I was wondering if I should strike first, a cold mechanical voice suddenly rang out in my head. Good snake, good fortune system bound successfully. Core ability unlocked, 100x return. Rule: give benefits to your bound target, and you can receive rewards up to 100 times greater. Bound target, Linger, former Dragon Empress. Current condition, critically wounded near death. The second I heard that, I was over the moon. Of course, every transmigrator comes with a system. I instantly spun around. Looking at Linger curled up at the cave entrance, I no longer saw her as some walking death sentence. To me, she was basically endless free rewards. Right then, Linger happened to lock eyes with me, and her whole body trembled hard. When she saw me crawling toward her, a huge wave of panic hit her all at once. What is this pervert trying to do now? In her previous life as the Dragon Empress, she knew perfectly well that snakes were creatures of lust. If I did that to her one more time, she'd rather bite her tongue and die right there. A flash of resolve crossed her eyes. She had clearly decided to take me down with her. But instead, I didn't even look at her. I just headed straight out of the cave. I could hear every single thought running through her head. But what I did earlier wasn't really intentional. I had just reincarnated and my mind still wasn't fully clear yet. As I moved through the forest, I frantically pieced together the memories of this world. The most urgent thing right now was raising my cultivation. I needed to transform into human form as soon as possible. By the time I showed up at the cave again, I already had a brown bear in my mouth. The second she saw me come back, Linger instinctively curled herself into a ball. She had tried to run earlier too, but her injuries were way too severe. She could barely move at all. When she saw the brown bear hanging from my mouth, Linger swallowed hard. But because she still cared about her pride as the Dragon Empress, she kept her head high and refused to eat handouts. I wasn't about to let my cash cow starve to death before I got anything out of her. That would be a total loss. So I tossed the brown bear right in front of her. My tail brushed against her body by accident, and she shuddered all over. Her scales stood right up, but she still forced out a cold little snort. But by then, she was starving so badly her stomach was practically stuck to her back. Even an untouchable Dragon Empress couldn't fight basic survival instinct. Fine, I'll reluctantly take one bite. Once I recover my cultivation, I'll settle the score with this filthy beast. A second later, Linger stopped pretending. She ripped straight through the bear's thick hide in one bite. The second I heard what she was thinking, my face went dark. She was eating my food, living off me, and still plotting how to skin me alive.